Hey guys, it's Mark, and first of all, welcome you guys. I know a lot of you guys subscribed recently, so I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people who have a passion for growing fruits and vegetables, and some of you have, your own property. Some of you, still live in the apartment places or maybe even smaller houses where the space is limited. So, that's what I've been doing here. I've been growing stuff on my balcony, and I've been testing. I've been learning. This is the second year, I believe. I am kind of experimenting with different vegetables and fruits before we move to a bigger place, to a house. But I want to be ready. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing with, planting different seeds. First thing, I'm full organic. I don't use any type of chemical fertilizers. So, I try to go. I don't try. I want to, and I am going fully organic. I'm doing a lot of research before I, purchase any type of fertilizer. And the main company I've been using is Down to Earth. It's a little bit pricey, and this is a vegetable garden, like a standard generic one with 444, 6 calcium, 1% magnesium, and also has iron. Guys, so here, I don't know if you guys seen the previous video. For those who probably been here for a little bit, you guys seen it. But what I'm kind of, let me zoom out a little bit here for a second. So this year I bought those, I think it's 4.7 gallon clay pot containers. For the newer guys, I stay away from plastic. Okay, I know these are orchids right here. They're in plastic, but everything else, when you guys see on my peppers, everything's gonna be in the clay, in the clay pot. So this is around 5 gallon pot, clay pot, and somebody told me that you can't really grow tomatoes unless it's a minimum 5 gallon. Okay, so I've been trying to go as big as possible without kind of compromising my space here on my small balcony. So so here are the results, guys. We do have nice bigger sized tomatoes. One problem, guys, a few nights ago the huge wind came in and just destroy my my branches. Okay, that's something I wasn't ready for. Usually I use those elastic type of support things. This is what I buy to support my plants, but I haven't used that. Something I wasn't expected, and the wind came out of nowhere and just knocked all the branches. Luckily, this is the end of the production. I already picked quite a few fruits from those plants, so I don't really mind it. Those two probably won't make it anymore. I'm just waiting for this one to ripen up a little bit more, and this one's gonna be ready to be picked up. So, and I can tell you right now, guys, I tried those, and the profile of those tomatoes are, at the beginning, they kind of acidic, a little bit acidic. They're more on a mushy side. So if you don't like those mushy type of tomatoes, this one might not be for you. But the taste profile at the beginning, it's a little bit vinegary, a little bit acidic, and after you taste it, the sweetness comes through. Okay, and I would say it's probably 30% acidity and 70% sweetness. So it's a little bit on the sweeter side and a little bit on the mushier side. But the profile just altogether, it just really works. Especially if you add some salt, put some mayo on some, freshly baked sourdough bread. I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. Okay, it's very tasty tomato, and a lot of people were swearing by it on the internet last year when I was watching YouTube, that these tomatoes are very tasty, and they're not wrong. It just might not be for everybody, right? Then next year I might do experiment where I actually might get a different type of fertilizer, fully organic, OMRI certified, and I actually might add some worm castings just for comparison. See, so what the worm casting is supposed to do is they're supposed to add microbacterial aspect to the soil and help break down the fertilizer and make it be more ready, more accessible to the plant. So maybe that's true, I'm not sure, but as you can guys see here, this one, this is one of the latest tomatoes, and I don't have the end rot problem anymore. So I'm not sure if it was just maybe tomato problem, maybe one branch problem, but not sure what happened there. So I still have some stragglers here growing. I'm gonna let them keep growing. I kind of supported here as much as I could after the breakdown. But guys, I'm happy. Okay, at the end here, when you guys when you look here, I started losing some flowers. There was more flowers on the top, but unfortunately those flowers were never were able to get pollinated and turn into fruits. So but I'm happy, you know. When it comes to nitrogen, I never had a problem. It's very green, it was very sturdy, and I mean everything was perfect, right? um, Maybe, okay, now let's talk about amount of fruits I had. So each plant gave me around maybe 8 to 10 type fruits. Some of them got bigger like this, and some of them were on the smaller side, okay? Some of them on the smaller side, which I don't really mind, okay? This plant, okay, this is different type of soil, okay? If you refer, I'm gonna try to find the first video I made, and I'll show you that it was a new type of soil that I purchased in my local nursery. You know, it didn't allow me to produce a bigger fruit. So you know, they're still nice and healthy, right? I didn't have an end problem on this one, right? But as you can guys see here, they're a little bit on the smaller side, okay? Also, something I noticed, guys, when you purchase a new soil, versus the soil from the last year that already might have a lot of type of, you know, nutrients in it from the last year, you know, fertilizers, I noticed that the old soil is doing much better, this one, than the new one, okay? I believe it just takes much longer time than expected for the soil to be able to break down all the nutrients, okay? So I used to actually throw away the old soil from my older plants. You know, if I grew some type of peppers, not really peppers, but like tomatoes especially, because peppers, as you can guys see, this is the second year and it just keeps producing and producing. But I used to throw away my old soil. I was like, it's old, you know, it's just like this crazy thing. And I was just crazy stupid for doing that, because I find that the old soil actually had so much more nutrients in it, okay? Now, this one was lacking calcium, right? The tomatoes were actually 2 or 3 tomatoes got the end rot on it, okay? So, meaning they were lacking calcium. So I'm not sure on exactly what happened. Maybe next time I'm gonna try to add some more calcium to it, but you know, but that's something to kind of consider, okay? A lot of people actually mix the new soil with the old soil, and I think that's the actually best option, right? Especially if you purchase from, you know, maybe 2 different places, 2 different types, you know, just mix it up. Mix the old one with the new one, refresh it, you know. If you don't care about budget, or you have access to a cheaper, you know, worm castings, you know, also, yeah, absolutely, add some worm castings to it, and you know, see the results. This is just a part of the broken branches, so I kind of had to get rid of him. So these are pretty much ready, guys. Let me pick them actually. They don't come off that easy as the other ones. Well, I guess I'm gonna let them stay here for another day or so. But yeah, you know, these are smaller ones, very, very tasty, guys. You know, they have this sweetness, acidity. If you're using them for sandwiches, you know, I would definitely recommend at least to try it. So I think that's it, guys. I think that's all we got here for tomato portion of this video. Usually I do the review of everything, but you know, this time I decided to just do the tomato one. You know, for those who just specifically interested in tomatoes. I do have a lot of beautiful Mayor lemon tree stuff going. I got my cayenne peppers growing here. I got my these are habaneros growing, getting yellow already. I got my orchid growing right here, about to bloom. And this is Tabasco, okay? So, but anyway, next video I'm gonna be making about my peppers, and I'm also gonna make a separate video about the Mayor lemon tree for those who are interested. So guys, thank you guys for watching, being here. I know a lot of you guys subscribed recently. If you would like to, you know, stay in touch and follow some pictures, you can always follow me on Facebook or Instagram, and we can stay connected there, and we can, you know, talk to each other, answer some questions. So if you guys have any recommendations for my tomatoes for next year, let me know. For those who live in the northern part of the United States, I'm sure you guys are very excited. You guys being hit by a lot of snow right now. You know, I know Chicago minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit, which is kind of crazy, but I know you guys excited, getting ready for spring, and you know, start planting your fruits and vegetables. So guys, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and I always appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.